Hello people, I am Sky Demolisher and welcome back for another From the Collection Fridays, a series where I take things from my collection and show it to you, my viewers. And this week it is my G1.5 or European G1 Transformers Autobot Scorch from the Turbomasters. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure I've already done like Boss, the car that looked a bit like Batmobile, and Boss actually had his weapon. Unfortunately, Scorch does not. So I don't have the weapon for him. He should have, like a big sort of turbo engine thing, like a turbine on the back, and, like all of the other figures from this line, that he would have had like the yellow missiles, but he doesn't have them. So, rolls well. As you can see, he's a sort of like a beach ute truck, big chunky wheels, nice flame job, that really cool plastic, vibrant plastic that they did back then for like the light forming. Pretty easy transformation, pretty much just pull his waist bit down, his arms slot out of the side bits there. You press his chest down there, flip his head up, and flip his arms down. And that is pretty much the entire transformation. Now, of course, the articulation is limited to the 90-degree sort of elbow there, and, you can sort of have him kneeling if you want, and then that's it. That's like all of the articulation of this figure. Although, because of how the arms are mounted down here, you could use them to sort of get them out a bit more, or give it a bit more backwards, a bit more forwards if you want, even though it's not really made for that. He's got that light piping through the top for the eyes there. I don't know how well that's going to show up, but, all around, he's a very, very cool figure. One of the things I loved about Turbomasters and stuff is they still had, like, other detail put into, like, the arms. They're not just, like, solid blocks, they, and they are, solid plastic. So, like, these days this would have been hollow sort of thing. It would be really nice if they did actually redo them. There's, like details in the back, not that you're really going to do anything in the back, and grippy tyres and all of that. So, transforming them back, then head down, do his front like that, arms around, and they just slot in on this underside here. Fold that in, and then that up, and then you're back in the vehicle mode. So yeah, I really wish that they would remake these figures. I think that this was a great team, and their gimmick was pretty cool. So it would be nice to sort of see them redo all of them, particularly because I don't own it, but Thunderclash, from what I understand, has gold plastic syndrome. So a new version of him would be kind of cool for people, but I believe, I don't know who it was, but someone in this line, with the Turbomasters and the Predators, someone had like the Autobots' new leader, who I can't remember his name, but I think it was like Hyperion or something. There was never a toy of it, but the character themselves is in one of those little scan things that I think is in like the Predator. I'm pretty sure it was in one of the Predator checks, but I don't know which one. Possibly Skyquake. And yeah, never created, but it was another like gigantic truck transformer. And of course, now that we've got, like the Star Convoy Optimus Prime as a Titan figure, you have to wonder if maybe they'll finally create that character as a Titan. But yeah, who knows. Anyway, for a figure that's I'm going to say 30 years old, it's still remarkably, you know, like good condition sort of thing. Like the colour's a little weird, but other than a little bit of paint scrape, there's no loose joints, there's no cracking, there's nothing like that. He's just a cool figure. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.